Well, I spent a couple hours yesterday scrubbing this roof down, cleaning it, trying to get all the loose dirt and loose sealant off of here. I used a simple green and water and a scrub brush, got on my hands and knees and just scrubbed. And that took up all the loose dirt, and I also peeled up all the loose sealant, the old sealant that was up here. This is a 2005 camp trailer. It's got the one-piece seamless rubber roofing, which has been a blessing. We've had 0 leaks in this camper. The folks that we've got it from had 0 leaks. They took good care of it. But we've had it for 4 years and have done nothing to it. So it's time to actually get something done. So anyhow, like I was saying, I got it all scrubbed up and cleaned up. So I noticed there was an old repair here. It's starting to crack a little bit. So I want to get that taken care of. There's a little bit of cracking around the vents, and we'll get that sealed up as well. But there were 2 things we wanted to take care of. Was all the seams, wanted to make sure they weren't going to leak. But this rubber roofing had a gray coating, or maybe it was white, but it's disappearing. It's oxidizing and wearing off. The black is starting to shine through, and when that black shines through, it starts collecting heat. And by putting a coating on it, we can seal up all the seams, or reseal all the seams, but we can also treat this roof to where it's not absorbing UV rays, creating heat, and breaking it down. Rubber can only handle so much heat, so much sunlight, so much breakdown. So we started doing a little research. There was a big range on prices, anywhere from about $80 to like around $400 or $500, depending on brand names and quality coating. Some of these coatings are designed for like Arizona weather, where you're in the heat and the sun 360 days out of the year. But where we live here in Idaho, we got 4 seasons. Summer's not too long, winter's not too long, so we don't have that dramatic heat changes and temperature swings. So we just started looking at products, and we found Henry. We're not sponsored by them. It's just what we picked out. This was $100 at Home Depot, which was the cheapest we found. A few of the other places was $130, $140. So this had a 10-year warranty on it, whether, I don't know how you work that. But it had really good reviews too. And it's designed for just your average environment like we live in. So we're going to apply this. This is an elastomeric coating. So it's designed specifically for roofings like this. And so we're going to get this put on as soon as all the dew and moisture is off the roof. We're going to get up here and apply this. How I'm going to start this is go around the edges of the roofing and around all the seams, or around the edges of all the vents and whatnot here. Also, I'm going to make sure I cover that spot and any other thing that looks like needs addressed. We'll get that with the first application. And then once that's dry to the touch, I will get up here and apply the first layer of coating. And we will go one direction, back and forth this way, and then once that's dry, we'll go the opposite direction. All these coatings say to apply it in 2 different directions, and I am sure that's to maximize your coverage, make sure you don't have any thin spots. So we're going to take care of that as soon as it dries. So once we're done applying this, I do have a new vent cover for the refrigerator and my antenna to put back on. And we'll give it a good thorough once over, make sure I didn't miss anything, and we'll be done. We'll be good for 10 years or next year or whatever. coat. Well, I never showed a close-up of where these cracks were that I was worried about. So this was after the first coat. And another spot right here, you could see where they've kind of cracked. So, and this, again, is after the first coat. So I'm going to apply at least one more coat. I'm probably going to do a total of 3 coats. And then I'll show you what these look like after. Okay, I got the second coat on. I went ahead and put my new cover on and my antenna back on there. And pretty happy with how it turned out. After the second coat, these cracks that were here these were pretty deep cracks, and they're filled really well. I don't have to worry about that. And then even over here, where this spot was, those are filled in really nice. So they're all, anything that was like that around the top here is in really good shape. You might notice, I don't know if you can see it or not, there is a little bit of splotchiness to it. When I put the first coat on, it covered really well. As it dried, it became a little bit more transparent. Second coat covered even better, but it's still a little transparent, so you can see splotches. A third coat would probably eliminate all that all the way around, but I don't think we need to. I was only really after eliminating the blackness shining through that would collect UV rays and make the camper hot and all that. So I'm into this project about $120. That included the supplies and the treatment. I wasn't looking for a perfect finish, but I wanted it to be effective. And so the sealant itself covered all the old seams well and filled any of those little cracks there was. The black of that rubber was shining through, which actually would lead to breakdown, plus keeping the camper extra hot. This sealant is going to provide that reflective coating it needed for reflecting those UV rays. So I hope you found this helpful, and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch up with you guys later. Bye.